Other than that, though, I don't see... He needs, like, a full removal on Gord. Ownermancy. Ermion. Elfin Onion Soup, we're going full RNG. Full RNG here. Geralt. But the can't Mardrome it because it kills him. GG. What an ending to the game. We almost lost that. Today, I wanted to take a look at the Symbiosis deck. Symbiosis used to be really popular, and we haven't seen it in a while, and I wanted to try running Devotion Symbiosis version of the deck. So, anyone else feel like it's been a while since the last patch? Because it certainly feels like it to me. But we're going to do a Symbiosis deck, then we're going to have a Vatir Emir deck coming out, and then we'll see what else, and then we'll have the patch. So hopefully get some interesting things coming up. But enough about talking about how long it's been since a patch. Probably about a month. Strange, isn't it? Let's talk about the deck itself. Pretty straightforward, running Nature's Gift. Bunch of Symbiosis cards. We're not going all in on Symbiosis, although that is fun to do. We're just running the Ethne Young Queen, Hamadryads, and the Abandoned Girls. I like Abandoned Girl. You could swap her out for a 4-version card. Any of the 4-version cards as well. If you want Devotion, you could run the Oak Critters. It's not a bad choice. Plays for 7. I just want to go with the Abandoned Girl and play a little bit more into our synergies with the Symbiosis and see if we can do something with that. So that's why I went with the Abandoned Girls. You can do whatever you want there. But yeah, we have the Ethne. Gezros is really good if you have a bunch of tokens out. You boost up all the tokens. Simlos plays out double whatever you want. Usually Bountiful Harvest is the best choice. Running the Forest Protector to replay a special card. It's pretty good. Call the Forest and Izrim Council are consistency cards. We have Fog to pull out whatever natures we want. The Dunka, Herald Gord, you know the stuff. Dunka's own, you can cut Dunka. She's less good nowadays because people have the Hengate Sword sometimes, which is really annoying to open with her. So you pretty much exclusively want to boost her tactical advantage if you got the chance. Then we have the 2 Bountiful Harvest, 2 Sorceresses. Sorceresses again die pretty easily, but they're really strong in the deck, so you kind of have to go with them. Rebukes, Hamadryads, Elven Seers, Caresses, Temperings, and Abandoned Girl. That is the deck. Figus for the Defender would be a nice thing to put in here. Probably swap out the Force Protector if you want for that, or Dunka, and maybe reduce the Elven Seers down to a 4, although Elven Seers are quite good. So we'll kind of see how this goes. Should be interesting. Interesting deck indeed. I really was curious, because we do have a Human, Elf, Dryad, Dwarf, I was curious if we could play the Wars of Brokilon in this deck, but I don't think it fits well, so that's a little unfortunate. But yeah, we'll go with this deck, see how it goes. Not too much detail here. I'm sure you've seen something like this before, and it's kind of curious to see if it still performs pretty well. See what we're going to run into. Shieldwall. Okay. This is going to be Golden Nekkar Shieldwall, probably. That is popular. Nice thing for us is they don't have control. So, well, typically they don't have control other than Erendite. So we could probably get away with being greedy round 1. If we can be greedy, our deck can be very strong. Let's put back Harvest. So that's the card we want to get off of the Simlos. See, we want to keep greedy cards, basically. Let's see how this goes. So Sorceress is good. To Elven Seer. Not a bad start. Not a bad start, but we can also start with Hamadryad. And we're going to do that. Because we'll see here. I'm like 95% sure it's Golden Nekkar, but there's a tiny chance he's playing non-Golden Nekkar and has an Onsace. In which case we might get the Onsace on this. I really doubt it. It's probably Golden Nekkar. Which actually shouldn't be too bad of a matchup. That's interesting. Not too sure why he wanted to pick that. Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. We will go in with our first Sorceress here. There might be a Boiling Oil, so we want this to have no vitality on it in case he kills it. We don't want to get purified off of that status. But really, I don't expect him to have much control of anything. And he doesn't answer this, we might just play Elven Seer. Elven Seer, and then we can boost the Sorceress and then use her order. Yeah, this is going to be all... Yeah, so we're going to do that, because that's the greediest thing to do. Play Elven Seer.
You must banish her. I see no other path, sire.
The next turn we can go in with Temperings. Then we'll use the Caress on Hamadryad. We might use our leader charge this turn. Okay, there's the Nekkars. Not too surprising here. So we'll go with Tempering here. Another one. Tempering here. Go here. We could make another Tempering. Circle of Life. We could just go with the Orb, which would get us our Vitalities back here. Catching up quite a bit on points. Quite a bit. There's the Sirinova. Not surprising. So we'll just, oops, not you, we'll just play our Sorceress here. He's going to pass here. We're going to go down a card. He's going to have double carryover. But if we have a good hand, we can potentially force some stuff round two. How many ticks do we have on this too? Okay, so we can set this up. Now we want Ethne and Simloss. That gives us a chance in this round. Let's see here. We don't have to play this round. Call the Forest into Simloss. Fauve can probably get us Ethne or Simloss. How many elves? We have Elven Seer. It's a bit of a risk. We can at least go for the Simloss, though. I think we want to do that. Because we don't win a round 3 with Golden Nekkar still in the game, I don't think. King Rognar is going to be a problem here, but we can ping off shields with Gezeros. If we get a 3-card round 3, our deck's better with Gourd, which is kind of why we're going to be pushing this. Go Simloss. Alright, I'll play 2 of these. Go with this. Does he have a 3? He does not. Honestly, it's probably worth it to ping these shields off. It's probably worth it. And then we'll get... None of these are great, but we'll go with this one. So this will ping off our shields. This will boost here. And this is melee, boosting ally by 2. As we are going to need to do something this round. Fauve gets us... one of these two. I'd rather have Hamadryad, I think. From the Isengrim's Council, but let's take a look at which ones we get. Dunka or Elven Seer. Elven Seer is pretty good. Go Elven Seer here.
The earth will flow with the blood of Enshay, the blood of elves.
We're almost to the time we can play the Gezeros. There's Golden Nekkar, so it's good we got rid of that. There's Surrender. So you just see the special card that I run nowadays.
Tell me what you see. Be specific.
Its sticks spin around and smash it.
We're gonna go with our Dryad's Caress here because he's gonna potentially have that Erendite. Gold Nekkar is gone, so we just want round 3 to be short. We're just trying to get that round 3 as short as possible here. We could go Gezros. It might be a good idea. Of course, the Force Protector potentially gives us more units first, but then he might start picking off our guys. Let's do the Gezros. He's going to kill the Gezros, though. Let's do the Force Protector. Bountiful Harvest. Let's go with the ranged. Gezros is pretty big now. He's going to start transforming from Keldar.
Timing's the easy bit. Getting down's another matter. Awaiting your orders.
So that's a bit annoying. But I think we just go with the Gezros here. Should give us a lot of points. And he's going to have to Erendite it. No Erendite. That's really good for us. Feels good value there.
Its sticks spin around and smash it.
Let's see. So we're going to do 1 damage to his guys. Rebuke. Killing this saves us 5 points because he can't use the transformed guy's shields. So we'll kill this. And then King Rognar's gonna be what? 1, 2, 3. I don't think we can win with the leader charges. But we do get another Gezros potentially. Yeah, these aren't gonna be very helpful round 3, so I think we're just gonna use them. As round 3 we want to be short, those aren't going to be very helpful.
Can I come down now?
I think Rogar's not looking very big right now. Seltkirk?
These dogs have no honor.
Okay. So we're going to pass. This is a 15, but that duel's too scary, so.
Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
Has the reinforcements. Okay. So short round with Herald Gorge should be good for us. The only thing is if he is running... Well, we know he's running Golden Nekkar, so there's definitely an Erendite in here. The question is how do we avoid its value? Let's see here. We really want Ethne. She spreads out the value. Okay, that's nice. We don't have the 1 nature card. But at least she's a good value play. And not much we can do with targeting damage now, which is annoying.
He'd ask me twice.
I don't remember. I don't care.
A Windhelm.
Death to the invaders!
That's it! Shut up, human!
Because this is this version of the deck, okay? Gorge should be pretty big. We do have to do this, unfortunately. I think he's going to win. If this is Erendite, he's going to win. And I don't see what else it would be. Oh, Vernon Roche to play the Erendite? No. Gorge's big, but he is going to just make it a draw. That's fine. Oh no, I counted wrong. We had the +2 boost on him. We do win. Nice. GG. Imposter. Be interesting.
For you, my friend, always.
Alright, now we have to deal with more control. So we can't be quite as greedy. This might bait something. We do have the Sim Loss. Well, if we have Sim Loss, we'll be a little greedier with our cards here. Let's do this. We're probably getting Invocation on this, but otherwise he's going to have a tough time dealing with it. Maybe a Vincent, but hopefully it sticks. Yep, there's the Invocation. It's probably a Golden Nekkar deck, as everything is. That's not true. Only like half the games are Golden Nekkar decks. Let's go Sim Loss here. Because if it is a Golden Nekkar deck, like I suspect, we want to get this early tempo against them. That's a good card. And that's 5 points. It's not bad. So Elven Seer and this guy.
War will be our downfall. This I have seen.
Obviously, this is a very big commitment just going first here. But if it's Golden Nekkar, we want to stop it from doing anything.
My favorite quarry.
Now that could be an issue. Could be an issue. We don't have great control. We can go Rebuke into this Rebuke. Then we might lose out on this. Doomed and then lock if he's a status. So he's probably going to lock whatever we do. And we don't have a Purify card, sadly, in our hand. Usually we would. Let's do this. I think we do have to get rid of this guy. Usually it means we have to use an Inefficient Rebuke and Force Protector early. Looks like we can't get rid of him. Looks like we can't. This is our last turn to do the tempering on this.
This ship, a fine vintage it would have made.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
We're probably going to have to give up this round, which is really unfortunate. Don't want to. Really don't want to. Maybe we can get out. Let's go Elven Seer.
Children giving parents up unto death. It is inevitable.
I was thinking we needed that Purify, but we didn't actually have the statuses on us yet, so we didn't actually need it. We should have picked the Tempering.
Defeat them with hunger.
He's doing his
Them
thing.
with thirst.
Do we even have a bronze? We do. Let's hit this.
You must banish her. I see no other path, sire.
This guy's kind of being a really big problem here, Felipe Van Morlem. There's the squirrel. That's not going to do much for him. We'll go with our Forest Protector. We'll go Tempering because we have this lady out. We do get the round. Question is, was it worth it? That is the question. Was it worth it? That's our Dunka. Let's see here. He has not played the Golden Nekkar yet, so I think we need him to. Which means this round we're going to have to do something. Not just pass. Let's go Ethne, I guess. We're going to probably need to play Gezros this round, so this gives us a few units in a row. We'll probably go into Hamadryad, and then Sorceress or Gezros. We'll see how many of our units live. So we probably need to last say Gezros, because he's going to steal it with the Imposter. Very annoying. Or he's just going to steal that. Interesting. There's his 4-point Erendite, so we are right, that's what he's running. Now we know he can't actually kill this easily. Go in here. This might get Vilgefortz. He might get Vilgefortz. And he might get our Gourd, which would be really bad, but there's nothing we can do about that. Destroys the locked guy, sure. Go here.
Ugh, stop gurgling like that.
That probably doesn't do anything for him. Oh yeah, he's Dunka. Little bit annoying he didn't keep that in his hand. It would have been really good if he did. Well, fortunately for us, we do have a Tempering in our hand. And we will go... None of these make a unit. Go with the Orb, I guess. And we'll throw this Leader Charge out as well. We need him to Golden Nekkar. Well, we'll just go for this.
No point in showing mercy. No point at all.
Gezros not going to play for very much, but it's going to play for less next round. Okay, he needs 10 still. This is me a poison card? Yep, poison card. Didn't have Golden Nekkar in his hand, so that's bad for us that he didn't play it. Huh, interesting. That's the card we want to see though, and so is that. What do we have left? Would I rather have a card other than Caress? Probably. That's not bad. He does have Erendite, though. So Erendite and one card behind it. It's probably... It's not melee, so it's not going to be Damien. Not entirely sure what his card is. Let's go Hamadryad. We'll probably Erendite this.
Wind, blow out the flame.
Yep. We'll go Fav into our Dryad's Caress here. Gourd's pretty big. I'm not sure what this card is. Probably Golden Nekkar. Oh, it's Siri Nova.
Don't make me laugh.
Didn't have Golden Nekkar. I guess we take another one here. If he had Golden Nekkar, I think this goes a bit differently. But we played the best we could. Just didn't have it in his hand. Okay. GG. Strange game. I'm thinking about it more now, and that last guy didn't actually play any artifacts other than the one card. So there's a chance he wasn't running Golden Nekkar, but I really just think he didn't draw it. Although, him not drawing it also means we didn't bleed it out, so, you know. What do we have? Imprisonment. Okay, definitely a Golden Nekkar in this deck, and we're going second, which is really bad. So the only chance we've got to kind of slow that down is if we open with Simloss, which is not my favorite play, to be honest. Definitely not. But it's what we're going to go for. Could open Dunka too, but that's slow. Let's see what he goes with. It's probably going to be like, we'll see. Something gets out Roach. Maybe a Maxi. Could also just be Blightmaker. Yeah, this Maxi. Roach comes out.
Your magic can't harm me. No magic can.
So, to keep up here, we could go Fav. I think we will do the Fav, Call the Forest. Simloss. Fav. Call the Forest. Simloss. Get these out. Hopefully get some good cards here. Good cards. This isn't bad. This is gonna die. If it doesn't, it gives us a really good shot here.
You're dead already.
Like, it's probably gonna die. If it doesn't, we've got a pretty good shot here. He might just leader charge it, honestly. Which means there's one less leader charge for other cards. So that's gone, that's good. Now, we're obviously not going to be able to keep up in tempo right away. We want to keep up in the round, at least. So we'll go with this.
Mother Earth, I grant you my life. From you it came, to you it returns.
So we know he's going to have Vilgefortz and Invocation as removal cards. Which are kind of scary, because they could remove... Well, Vilgefortz could get rid of our Gourd before we could play it. So more tempo by him. Okay, that's fine. We will go into this big Sorceress here. He's probably going to lock that, but we do have the Dryad's Caress for it. There's the Golden Nekkar. Might get Invocation here. Nope. Okay, so his cards aren't super strong here. So he's getting ready for the Vilgefortz on that. So I don't think we'll boost it any taller. Is that Shaping Nature, or is that the elf lady? Yes, the Dryad lady, Grovekeeper. We're going to transform Dunka, because she's not going to get much value here. Because these decks sometimes run Hen Gate Sword.
The wood will make good use of your corpse.
Like I said, we have to Purify for that. So we'll transform Dunka. Then we'll play this. Go with the Bountiful Harvest. We could make another one where we can make Elven Seer. We have an Elven Seer. Let's go with this. We did win the box, which is what I expected. Just watch out for Vilgefortz and such. So it's multiple Golden Nekkar is his deck. Honestly, could be a bit scary. No boost card. Oh no, Tempering's right there. No boost cards right there. Closing in here. He does have that Vilgefortz, so we don't want to get our rows too full in case Vilgefortz really messes us up. We could go with our thing from the box here to potentially pressure on even, and then next turn go into Gezros. That's a good option, I think. We're going to do that. We will do that, yeah. Get that 1 point boost. Get us ahead. From our Vitality. Fair enough. That's probably the combo he had in mind the whole time. So does Gezros do much here? 7 plus 7 is 14. We'll have to use a leader charge as well. He's going to Vilgefortz this. But that means he can't Vilgefortz the Gezros.
There's a great deal to be learned.
Alright. We do get a win on even here, which is really nice. So what we want to do is try and force out all the Golden Nekkars he has. It is quite nice there. He still has Vilgefortz and Invocation as removal cards. So probably not Tempering here. This is good. I don't think Rebuke does much versus his deck, though. Don't think it does very much at all. Let's go into the young girl early, I guess. Could also just go Hamadryad, Nature's Gift, charge. Let's start with the Abandoned Girl. We'll transform her next turn. Put this on the same row so she gets an extra Vitality turn. Maybe Eternity Joust this or something. Hengate Sword. Yep. Not too surprising there. We might go for the Isengrim's Council and try and get Ethne. We'll kind of see what happens here.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
I think we do want to go for this Council. Ethne, let's play her. Let's watch out for something like Surrender. He takes the Ethne, sure. Go with this lady. Erendite's still a card. You really want that next Golden Nekkar to be gone. Did we boost her or we boost this? I think we boost her because we know he's got that Vilgefortz / Invocation still. Or not Invocation, he played Invocation. He probably still has a Vilgefortz. Although maybe you swap Vivienne for Vilgefortz. Maybe there's no Vilgefortz because you have Vivienne. Maybe. Let's do this. This is greedier, but maybe you swap the Vivienne for the Vilgefortz. If he has Vilgefortz, this is worse. So we'll just kind of see. He might still have Cantarella too. Well, probably has Cantarella. It's probably what he's playing right now. There she is.
I shall be your
Does
eyes.
Herald Gord win? Or are we throwing away our advantage? So we get 3 points at the end of our turn. He gets 2. If he has Golden Nekkar, we need to get rid of it here. I think the correct choice is to play Herald Gord. But we'll see if we lose. I know, that's very, very impactful, isn't it? I think it's the correct choice. It's going to be the Golden Nekkar. We do need to get rid of that. So that's good. Erendite's at 12. That works for him. Because he's going to get the boost at the end of his turn. So that's not good for us. I think we do lose. Like I said, this deck I think is very strong. The Imprisonment deck. We don't really have any plays left that are any good. Which is fantastic. Except Forest Protector. Forest Protector is not bad. These go together to get our Forest Protector. Get the picture back, please. Thank you. So we'll go Protector into this. None of these are great, honestly. We'll go this one. Spread out a little bit in case of something like Surrender, like I said. Pretty common. Golden Nekkar is going to be his choice here, and that Erendite's probably going to win him the game. But it will win him the game. But we did our best here. Very strong deck, the Imprisonment Golden Nekkar. There's the Vilgefortz. Last card, Erendite. Yeah, he's got this. We'll just play this. He'll kill it, and he wins.
Children giving parents up unto death.
Might as well just let him do it.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
GG. So what do you cut for the Vivienne then? Not sure. We'll do just one more here, I think. And going up against... Okay, this could be Arnagod version, in which case we have no control, which is really bad. Or this could be the Point Slam version with a bunch of the Bonded card. In which case they might have more than us. So just want like all the greedy cards. We have nothing in our hand that actually boosts. That's a bit annoying. We have to kind of rely on this Sorceress. This looks like the Arnagod version, probably. So that's not great. Oh, we might Simloss open here. Against either of those, we need round control. So I think we do open with a Simloss.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a dwarf.
Well, these are both good cards, actually. That's nice.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
He probably has answers for at least one of them, though. Which one is the question? Honestly, we probably need more than round control. We'll probably have to win on even to have a shot against either of these decks. I think they get more points than us in the long round with the Bonded guy version.
I'm wed to no man.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Sea and its goddess.
Let's go in with Elven Seer here.
War will be our downfall.
Dryad's Caress. We don't have a Dryad, sadly. Maybe we hold off on that and just go for this Waylay. Yeah. Just do that. Runemage. Interesting. It's rolling for a lock, probably. He's gonna make his own sorceress. We have Fauve for 1.
I hate nothing more than a
This is for Mardrome then, I guess. It's pretty good. I would like to chain together a bunch of sorceress stuff.
illusions. You've yet
He's
to
probably
see
getting
what they
slashed.
accomplish.
Another runestone. Oh, this is alchemy then. Like the pure alchemy deck. Interesting then. It's pretty cool. Very interesting. We'll go with this Elven Seer as well. And then see if we can't get a boost card here.
You must
Tempering
punish
again, no
them.
Dryad, right? Yeah, so we'll go Tempering. Boost this. Boost this. Boost this. It's a nice big swing. So he's playing all alchemy stuff. It's going to be the Crow Clan Preachers. So we need round control, for sure. I'd really like it to be on even then, because he probably is running this scenario. Of course, we could just be completely wrong about what he's doing. I think we definitely want the scenario here. He's going to have that Mardrome from the Elven Seer to watch out for. Okay, no Crow Clan Preacher. Alright, I'll be honest, guys. I'm not too sure what's going on here. But we're ahead. And let's just try and keep it that way.
I fish breath. How dare you, foul swine?
Because he does have leader for 12 at any point, thanks to the Elven Seer. We could kill the Elven Seer and deny that. That's probably a good choice. Let's go Fauve. Rebuke. Removing this is worth a lot, so let's do that. And we can transform here with the double vitality.
As you command, Lady of the Wood.
The other thing with the Elven Seer is we have to make sure you can't put the Alchemy card from the Mushy Truffle on it. The Golden Froth. So we definitely have to get rid of that. We do have Gezros still. If he gets... Like, if he starts catching up, we can just go Gezros and maybe pull really far ahead. Delirium... Gonna snipe off a bunch of our guys. Okay, we don't really need Gezros yet, I don't think. Let's go Hamadryad. Okay, with this. Okay, this can get to an 8, sure.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
I don't really mind playing Gezros here, because the rest of the game isn't going to have a long round like this. He's going to lose most of his value, so his best use is probably being played right now.
We didn't take the mutation process.
Just in case, it'll stop him from going for some kind of big swing to catch back up. And might actually make him pass. He needs 22 and to negate the Gezros future points, which I think is really unlikely. He does have access to 12 points from his hand and the Musty Truffle, which gets him to 41. 51, I mean. So he needs 10 more. But with Gezros out and spreading those points around. Okay, there's the Golden Frog. He's going to go for it. Gets the 2 healing as well. Going to go for the Heat Wave. Let's see. So, the question is he running Arnagod? If he's running Arnagod going down a card, we still lose in the Arnagod round. Is the problem here. Do we think he is? So on the other hand, we're wasting a very valuable card if we play here. But I don't think we can risk it being Arnagod, so we'll go with this. He's probably very happy to see this, but we can't risk the Arnagod coming down. We can't like risk going to him having like winning this round with leader and something, and then Arnagod just round 3 destroying all of our units. That's something we, even if he's down a card, Arna God just gets the adrenaline faster if you have Sucrus next to him. So we can't let that happen if that's what his deck is. And we're in a good position even if we get rid of the Forest Protector. So I'm not super concerned. We do have the Herald Gorge round 3. Last say. So we can't hit it with a, well, anything really. Duncan's pretty good. So obviously we're going to play cards here. Gonna play cards. This is a pretty good hand. Go Dunka first.
The only good one is a dead one.
Okay, that's actually really annoying Vigo's muzzle. Not much we can do about it. Let's go with this one. Snake hits it. Let's go with the Hamadryad.
Come to me, little one.
Okay, so with this much control, he can't have that much engine value of his own. Gutting Slash. Giga Scorpion Decoction. Fine, we can play this now. And I think we'll put a leader charge on it.
Single draw.
They have our lines.
Do we play a card? Gord's gonna be a 14. Gord's a 14. I think we do. Rebukes the card here. And I think we do this. We might be... If he has Heart of Terror is where this is bad. But with this much control, I don't think you also have Heart of Terror. If we're wrong, but with the Vigo's Muzzle and the Heat Wave, I don't think you need the Heart of Terror. You've got the Mushy Truffle provisions. Runemage, I don't think you can fit it, but we could be wrong. Other than that, though, I don't see... He needs, like, a full removal on Gord. Ownermancy. Ermion. Elfin Onion Soup, we're going full RNG. Full RNG here. Geralt. But the can't Mardrome it because it kills him. GG. Oh, what an ending to the game. We almost lost that. So that's the deck, guys. As you can see, it's like the old, very similar to older Symbiosis decks. It has the same weakness. You don't really have a lot of control in these decks. The only nature cards that do damage are the Circle of Life and Nature's Rebuke, and that's not enough to stop most stuff. You don't have any engine, like any damage cards in your deck other than maybe making something off of Sorceress and Dunka. And then Force Spectre can remake one of these cards. I guess Guzros does a damage, but we don't really want to count that here, using it for the boost mostly. But the deck's very interesting. The cards you can change around, I guess we'll talk about real quick here, are you can swap around Force Protector. I really like him as like a later round play, but you can swap Force Protector. You can swap Dunka, so that's 18 provisions. And then you can swap down here. You can change the Abandoned Girl slot, really, are the ones you can swap around. And there's some decent options there. You can go with Thegus to give you that Defender, so you don't have to worry about them getting rid of your guys. You can go with something like the Shaping Nature if you want. I don't really like Shaping Nature. It goes too tall, and the value's not quite enough for me to like it, but you could do that. And then there's a couple 6-version slots, right? So you could add in the locks from Ciaran or Morin if you want. If you're having trouble with all these removal cards, you're having trouble with not having removal cards, you can put these in. And if the opponent's blocking your stuff, Ida's a decent option. Although you have enough Purifies from Dryad's Caresses normally, that might not be the best choice. But if you want another one, you could go with her. That's not terrible. And then in the 5-version slots, if you want to go all in on the Symbiosis, you could add in the Dua and Canal Guardians. It's kind of fun. I've done it before. They're not quite as good as the Elven Seers, but they're not terrible. And you could bump the Abandoned Girls up by removing, say, Dunka. You could drop Dunka and the Abandoned Girls and add in 3 5-version cards. Although, the Abandoned Girls are slightly better than the Guardian, but you know what I'm saying, right? You could swap around the bronzes as you see fit here. The overall deck seems pretty good against other decks that go with a really heavy point generation, like the Shieldwall deck we played today. You get a lot of points, so you can kind of keep up with those. It doesn't quite have the points it used to before the nerf the Sorceress Double-Thana and such, but still a pretty decent deck. Still pretty fun to use. You can make some cool combo chains with the Elven Seers and the Sorceresses, which is fun. And it's just a pretty good deck overall, I think, still. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. It was a fun deck to go look at again. And then, yeah, so we'll do this deck. Then next we'll do the Amir Vatier deck. And then we'll see what we do next. And hopefully the patch has some cool changes in it. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.